Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem. Peace be unto you. This is Brother Yeshaya. What I wanted to go over today with you guys is, let me see, how do I want to title this? I'll go with the first light and the second light. So we're going to go to the book of Bereshit, or Genesis, chapter 1. And we're going to go to verse 3. Verse 3 says, "Then God said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So there was evening, and there was morning, one day." Okay, so that's one light and darkness right here. But then when we go on down to verse 14, it says, "God said, 'Let there be lights in the dome of the sky to divide the day from the night. Let them be for signs, seasons, days, and years.'" Now, I want to pause right there. Now, we have lights in the sky. And he says that they will be for signs, for seasons, days, and years. So that's how we determine the days, the seasons, the years. By the lights that's in the sky, not a Gregorian calendar making your Shabbat every Saturday, but that'll be another video. Verse 15, "And let them be for lights in the dome of the sky to give light to the earth, and that is how it was. God made the two great lights, the larger light to rule the day, and the smaller light to rule the night, and the stars. God put them in the dome of the sky to give light to the earth, to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. So there was evening and there was morning, a fourth day." So now you have this light of which has the sun, moon, and stars. So what was the first light on day one? Got to go to my old notepad. And let's check that out. I know I should have had all of this stuff ready, but it won't take that long. Okay. So when we check the concordance for the word darkness, we get H2822. When we go down to the Strong's definition, we get the dark, hence literally darkness. Then it says figuratively, misery, destruction, death, ignorance, sorrow, wickedness. When we go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 2, verse 12 through 13, we see the word darkness being used figuratively. It says, "They will save you from the way of evil and from those who speak deceitfully, who leave the paths of honesty to walk in the ways of darkness." So right here, it's letting us know that darkness can be used for someone in opposition of walking an honest path. So when you're evil, when you're deceitful, when you're dishonest, you're walking in the ways of darkness. Proverbs 4:19, "The way of the wicked is like darkness. They don't even know what makes them stumble." So being wicked is darkness. Now when we go to Ecclesiastes 2, verse 13 through 14, it says, "I saw that wisdom is more useful than foolishness, just as light is more useful than darkness." This right here is showing us what? Wisdom will be the light, foolishness will be the darkness. Psalms 82:5. "They don't know, they don't understand. They wander about in darkness. Meanwhile, all the foundations of the earth are being undermined." Now let's check out the concordance for the word light. We get H216, the Hebrew word or. Now for the lexicon, it says light, light of day, light of heavenly luminaries, moon, sun, stars. When we scroll on down, we get light of instruction, light of face figuratively, Jehovah as Israel's light. Light of instruction. The reason why I have the little pointer pointed there, well, we're about to find out right now why I have that pointed there. So when we go to Proverbs chapter 6, verse 23, it says, for the mitzvah, which is the commandments, for the commandments is a lamp. Torah is light. And when we read the concordance for or, it shows sun, moon, stars, but it also shows light of instruction. Torah means what? Instruction. So he's saying that the Torah is light. Instruction is light. So that's what it was. That darkness was without instruction. It was the wickedness, the foolishness, etc. And the Torah is that first light, which provided instruction. Now, even in the Quran, I know some of my Hebrew brothers, you probably don't, deal with the Quran, but I study it as well. I mean, it's a book that came through Abraham's son, Ishmael. Ishmael was a Hebrew. He's the son of Abraham. Like, he comes before Israel, before Isaac. That's his firstborn son. But anyway, in the Surah 5, verse 44, it says, verily, it is we who revealed Torah, wherein there was guidance and light. So that's what the Torah provides. Guidance and light. I'm not going to read all of that. You guys can go to it if you would like to. Like I said, that's Surah 5, verse 44. And then in Surah 6, verse 91, it says, they, the deniers, have not appreciated Allah. Now, Allah, as you should know, or maybe you don't, I don't know. But as far as Allah, Allah is the same as us saying El in Hebrew, or us saying Allah in Aramaic. It just means power or God. So let me continue. They, the deniers, have not appreciated Allah with the true honor due to him when they said, Allah has not revealed anything to any human being. Say, who had revealed the scripture which Moses brought, a light and guidance for the people? The scripture that Moses brought was what? What scripture did Moshe bring out? The Torah, the teachings, the instructions. Concordance for Torah. Under the lexicon, we get law, direction, instruction. What do we keep seeing over and over? Instruction. When we looked at light in Hebrew, it gave us light of instruction. When we're looking at Torah, it's giving us instruction. When we read in Proverbs, it said what? That the Torah is a light. This is what that first light was.